Good morning. Tough old coupon yesterday, but we managed to eke out a couple as long as you got on before I did. I called this Bournemouth equaliser. This is what I keep talking about, soccerstats.com. Have this in your arsenal at this stage of the season because we've got a lot of background form to work off. We've got patterns and we've got Elon Musk and a bloke trying to sell me a Rolex. Fantastic. What can go wrong? I've had to put the ads up, I'm afraid. But let's have a look at Bournemouth in their recent matches and see whether you would have taken on a West Ham lead. You'd have profited twice, really, to be honest. Could have laid that draw, get out with the first goal because the goal came late enough. Enes Unai, 90th minute. Against Ipswich, 90th minute. 74th minute. 90th minute at home. 82nd minute. A real pattern for late goals. Okay, that's why you take on a West Ham lead in the 87th minute. I really hope you got on. Great call. Accrington started the scoring. They did deserve to lead at half-time. Not sure what the angle would have been. 1.8 favourite did equalise, as somebody mentioned in YouTube comments. And do please leave some comments now and again. It was a local derby of sorts. Oh, look at this. Over 2.5 goals in an English Professional Development League. Whatever next. Dunkirk again. If you had an in-play stats feed yesterday, then you'd have been solidly with Dunkirk throughout. Down to in-play stats that, and well, it's an Athenian derby, and Athens Kalithea nicked a late equaliser. That's all about derbies for you. Yet another European club competition side struggling to score this weekend. Marked, wasn't it? Barcelona, AC Milan. Wouldn't have got involved with this local derby style match. And we had one more in Portugal. Portuguese La Liga, which doesn't show up. Let's have a look down here. The pork and cheese. Again, have a bit of... we had Galatasaray as well, 3-3. If you laid that, you'd have got a late 4-3. We did the same here with Braga, but we didn't get the late win. If you were solidly with Braga throughout this match, that's where you would have profited. 0-2 lead, 1-2. Solidly with them throughout the match is the key words there. 2-3, 3-3. The kind of performance you'd expect of a 1.57 shot eventually. So some money to be made there. Some money to be made here, taking on a 2-0 Rio Ave lead. And yet again, you've got the in-play stats. Or not the in-play stats, the pre-match stats to help you. Rio Ave, let's take a look at them. We know Guimaraes score. They're on my shortlist. Sides to follow like Atletico Bilbao, etc. But look at Rio Ave's recent form. What do you see? You see a 3-2 there. We see a 2 goals there. We see a 2-2 there. They also had a cup match, which was 2-2. They've got a 2-2 up here. A few Desmonds, i.e. they're scoring 2 goals without necessarily winning. There we go. Yet again, a 2-0 lead. Scuppered with a 2-2. Got out of jail with a late winner. This time, looks as if they came... No, it was... to me, to you, bit of a chuckle brothers, this one. 0-1 to 1-1, 1-2 to 2-2. The pattern was there. We know Guimaraes have goals. You take on that 2-0 lead. Nice and easy. That was a kind of liability I was looking at, Rio Ave and Guimaraes, which I passed on to you, even though it's my day off. And this, you just bring out the violins. I had that lay in at 1.25, 1.19, 1.14, 1.09. I think we got that goal at about 1.27 or something like that. This was the initial profit just with that 2-2. 40 quid. So up to you if you take it or not. Or do you want to look for that 112? weigh up the amount of time left for Guimaras to possibly get that third winner. Or do you want to take the 2-2? We've got the odd swing. Take that 40 quid. Very decent return on investment. And off we go. That's only for members only. The Telegram service. Trying to pick out some winners for you. Let's have a look on to today. Tomorrow, well, I'm visiting my sick auntie who's got dementia, which is a real pity. So hopefully she'll remember me. And then I'm off to see my brother in the evening. We're setting up a crypto account for his, grandson. And he's younger than me, my brother. So I've got a lot to do. Wednesday, won't be able to do Telegram for my members, but my apologies in advance. English Professional Development League, you know the drill. But the problem is, so do the bookies. So you're going to have to be creative if you're going to do overs here. You're going to have to look for a delay. 1.24 for overs. So what we're looking for is to get a concerted period of time in these matches at 0-0. Overs will rise. That's what we're looking for. We know these are good for overs. Premier League 2 and the Professional Development League. This is the cup though. And it is predominantly a cup day. We've got the KNVB Becker, the old Boris. PSV Eindhoven, 1.04. Have a bit of fun with these odds. Anything this kind of odds. I would look for a correct score between 4-0 and 9-0. Pick 3 of your best and roll the dice. 5-0, 7-0, 9-0, 4-0, 6-0, 8-0, or any combination between 4-0 and 9. 1.04 is telling you highly likely to be a win to 0. Highly likely to see 2 or 3 goals before half time. Highly likely to see 5+ goals. So you can get a good correct score play out of that. But it is the cup. The question is, can they be bothered? Had a woeful performance at the weekend when incredibly short odds against Heerenveen. Awful performance. 1.22 favourite there. Not so Feyenoord, who were odds on and delivered. And how? 5-2. That's more in keeping with a 1.13 quote, which is what you're looking at today. So you can see the relationship between short odds and the expectation for goals. Yes, they conceded 2. A bit sloppy, but we're going to score more than you. So that's what I would look at in the cup. But please be careful. We've seen it throughout Spain and in Italy. Some sides just can't be asked. They really can't. They're dominating the in-play stats. It looks as if it's going to be a comfortable afternoon or evening, and they end up losing 0-1. Some sides just can't be bothered with the cup. Spanish La Liga 2, I've done a bit of research for you, but do please bear in mind this is 2.6 the favourite, 2.55 the favourite. What does that normally tell you? It tells you that the in-play stats are probably best used if you're going to be trading these matches. I've done research for members. We can have a look at one of these 2 matches, and I bet you we're going to come to the conclusion that the market was right and we can't split the side. So let's have a look at Albacete and Levante. So we go to Spanish La Liga 2. Albacete and Levante. And as I keep saying, this is your go-to now for researching. If I could research all matches like this, I would, but I'm afraid it's just a one-man band. So I have to look at other options. So, initial thoughts. Albacete are putting together a good run, aren't they? Levante, more vulnerable away. All 4 defeats have come away from home. So that's automatically a red flag regarding Levante's away form. But unbeaten in 6 at home, Albacete. Surely that counts for something. But we need to put it into context. The context you'll see will be via the challenge table. So let's have a look at that. It's 13th against 6th. Still, you would not be discounting Albacete, unbeaten at home against the top 9. That's all right, isn't it? Slight problem scoring against 5th and 7th, so slight concerns there. Levante, question marks about playing 13th and lower. Big gap in form here. And you saw with Everton away at Arsenal, Everton had not played the top 5 home or away, and it ended up 0-0. They might have a specific tactic against the top sides. Similar, Levante might go all out attack, but you can see here some slight concerns with goal scoring against strugglers. At home, certainly you'd have them all day long, but away, slight question marks. There's a win here, but there's a draw here and a loss here, so you're getting a mixed bag. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you're getting 2.6, the favourite. There's just no strong form lines to make us say, yes, I'm solidly with this side today. Overs, pretty poor, 44% at home, 56% away. So it's a hit or miss whether you're going to get over 2.5 goals today. So as you can see, it's not a match you can get a handle on. And that's why the quickest route to these matches is through the market. Don't need to research these really. Okay. Couple of angles for you. Possible late goals, 76-minute onwards. Don't forget, home for the home side, away for the away side. No points looking at the total. You've got to look at away because it's total contrast. Levante are far more vulnerable second half, aren't they? 91% of their goals conceded second half. Particularly vulnerable, 76 to 90th, scoring 4, 76 to 90th. That could be an angle in if it's 0-0 late on. Don't forget, keep your liability as low as possible, like we did in Guimaraes yesterday. So you have been warned. Granada against Cartagena. Granada, I think, are newly relegated, aren't they? Are they one of those newly relegated sides dominating? No, they're not. Are they relegated? I'm not too sure. It's got a very familiar name sound to them, don't they? But we will. I think Cadiz definitely relegated. Levante, I think, as well, and possibly Granada from La Liga. So it's mostly a cup day today. I should be really seeing my auntie today because it's not the best coupon on the planet, is it? EFL Trophy. When Peterborough are odds on, they do tend to oblige. But that being said, they have recently been odds on and not necessarily obliged, as was the case. Again, they're playing Northampton again today. But notice, well, 2.15, they're a lot shorter, but didn't oblige. And where else are they? Peterborough. Against Burton, were they short price? I think they were. 1.5 favourite, didn't oblige. Now, the problem we have is in a meeting aside so quickly because they'll know each other, won't they? Peterborough and Northampton. Revenge mission for Peterborough today after a 2-1 loss to Northampton recently. We will see. The question is, are they up for the cup? And the question also is, why is my mouse so touchy? Must be a woke mouse. Juve against Cagliari. Juve coming off the back of that woeful 2-2 against Venezia at the weekend. Should be. And similar odds, exactly the same odds. So just be careful. They might not be up for the cup. That's the problem. So it could be a quiet one today. I don't like piling into the cup because you tend to end up with egg on your face. Scottish League 1, Scottish League 2 won't be researched. It's too illiquid on Betfair. It's just not captured Betfairians' attention. Turkish Cup, Turkish Yorkshiremen, Ayopspor, fantastic. They're managed by Nora Batty, Compo and Clegg, and ably assisted by Alan Titchmarsh. Ayopspor, fantastic. Aye, Orvis bread, lovely stuff. Aye. So watch out for the Turkish Yorkshiremen, 1.13 favourites today. Konyaspor, Rizespor, Alanya Sport, all odds on favourite at home. Turkish Cup, well, it's hit or miss. in-play stats will be vital. But as you can see, it's predominantly a cup day today. All we've really got to put our hopes on is Spanish La Liga 2. And as you can see, 2.6 and 2.55 the favourite. Very difficult indeed. Let's have a look at tomorrow. I probably won't be able to play any of these because I've got to help out my brother. But again, it looks like a tough evening. Predominantly cup again. Spanish La Liga 2. Okay, fair enough. Villarreal should be getting something out of Rayo Vallecano. Got a pretty good result, didn't they, at the weekend against a certain Real Madrid. This was a local derby. That's why it's such a humdinger, 3-3. So they'll be delighted with that. But it was a derby-style match, so it's not really a surprise. Again, 2.6 the favourite, not making it appealing. Look at the price here, 2.7 the favourite. Talk about a non-committal market. So a quiet one today. Wish you all the best if you're doing your trading. I'll pop on for Telegrammers. Let's hope we can dig out some more excellent calls like yesterday's. Nice 40 quid if you greened up. I always give you the option, and we could have cleaned up here if I just got matched. I hope you got matched. I really do. So excellent stuff. And that was a lovely end to the live stream on the 14th. Wonderful 62 quid for a £5 liability. Fancy a bit of that? Footballtradingprofits.com. Click on the free trial offer. And it'd be nice to see you. Nice. Have a great day. I will see members of footballtradingprofits.com on Telegram, picking you out some more profit makers, I hope. Have a great day.